The JN0-664 exam is the prerequisite for the Juniper Networks Certified Expert, Service Provider Routing and Switching JNCIP-SP certification, which is the highest level in this track. The exam consists of 65 multiple-choice questions that cover various aspects of service provider routing and switching technologies, such as OSPF, IS, BGP, MPLS, Layer 2 and Layer 3 VPNs, multicast, and CUS. You will have 90 minutes to complete the exam, and you need to score at least 70% to pass. 1. You are configuring a BGP-signaled Layer 2 VPN across your MPLS-enabled core network. Your PE2 device connects to two sites within the SVPN in this scenario. Which statement is correct? A. You must use separate physical interfaces to connect PE2 to each site. B. By default on PE2, the remote site IDs are automatically assigned based on the order that you add the interfaces to the site configuration. C. By default on PE2, the site's local ID is automatically assigned a value of 0 and must be configured to match the total number of attached sites. D. You must create a unique Layer 2 VPN routing instance for each site on the PE2 device. 2. Which two statements describe PIM-SM? Choose 2. A. Traffic is only forwarded to routers that request to join the distribution tree. B. Traffic is initially flooded to all routers and an S.G is maintained for each group. C. Routers without receivers must periodically prune themselves from the SPT. D. Routers with receivers send join messages to their upstream neighbors. 3. Which two statements are correct about opaque LSAs in OSPF? Choose 2. A. Type 9 LSAs are used for graceful restart and have link local scope. B. Type 11 LSAs are used for MPLS label exchange and have link local scope. C. Type 10 LSAs are used for MPLS traffic engineering and have area scope. D. Type 11 LSAs are used for MPLS traffic engineering and have area scope. 4. Which two statements about virtual links are correct? Choose 2. A. Virtual links are used for control plane traffic. B. Virtual links are point-to-point. C. Virtual links are excluded from SPF calculations. D. Virtual links are bidirectional. 5. A customer recently migrated to IS and is concerned about resource starvation when the routing protocol daemon, RPD, starts. To resolve this issue and protect R2 and R3, which feature should you implement? A. Deploy firewall filters to limit the prefix count in the route table. B. Double the policy options damping half-life timer to let the network settle. C. Use the forwarding options IP options protocol queue parameter to increase resources. D. Implement the overload bit and timer to signal service availability. 6. Which two types of LSAs have an area scope? Choose 2. A. Type 5, B. Type 2, C. Type 7, D. Type 11. 7. What are two reasons an IBGP learned route would be hidden? Choose 2. A. The route is suppressed by damping. B. The route has a next hop of the local routing device. C. The route is rejected by an export policy. D. The route has an empty as path. 8. You are establishing a Layer 3 VPN between two PE devices. Currently you have a single internal IPv4 BGP peering between the PE devices. You must ensure that the IPv4 and IPv6 routes from both CE devices are exchanged between these sites. Which two statements are correct in this scenario? Choose 2. A. You must establish an IPv6 BGP peering between the two PEs. B. You must enable the iNet VPN NLR on both PE devices. C. You must enable the iNet 6 VPN NLRI on both PE devices. D. You must enable IPv6 tunneling on the LSPs between the PE devices. 9. You are creating a new LDP signaled Layer 2 circuit between 3 customer sites. In this scenario, which two statements are correct? Choose 2. A. LDP is used to exchange the virtual circuit labels with other PEs. B. You are allowed to tunnel your LDP sessions through RSVP LSPs. C. You are not allowed to use any RSVP signaled LSPs in your core network. D. BGP is used to exchange the virtual circuit labels with other PEs. 10. Which two statements about wide and narrow metrics used in AS are correct? Choose 2. A. Wide metrics are sent by default and use 24 bits in TLVs to send information. B. Narrow metrics are enabled by default and use 8 bits in TLVs to send information. C. Disabling narrow metrics results in external routes being leaked from L1 to L2 areas automatically. D. Wide metrics are enabled with the wide-metrics- or .ly parameter under protocols as hierarchy.